You need to come and dance to this song. Because only the 144,000 know this song. Only the elect have the prophecy of this book. The prophecy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. As it was said in Revelations 19 and 10. The testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. Only the 144,000 have this. Verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women. That means that woman is America, that great virgin. Yeah, we wasn't defiled with the prophecy, with the philosophy of Christianity, the philosophies of America. We wasn't drunken with America's democracy. For they are virgins. Yeah, we are virgins because we're not indoctrinated by America. These are they which follow the Lamb wherever so he goeth. That's what we do. Wherever Yahweh Shai sends us, that's where we're going. Because we follow him through the Ruach Kodash. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruit unto Yahweh and the Lamb. So it's talking about the 12 tribes, the disciples, that's following Yahweh Shai. These are the first fruit. That means these are the first ones that's going to go into the kingdom. The 144,000 is going to be the rulership. This is the first fruit. All right? And, go with me to Ezekiel. Go with me to Ezekiel 9 and 4. Ezekiel 9 and 4. It says, And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, which is the people, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right? And that goes back to what we was going through in Isaiah 51 at the hedge of the streets. That's fainting. So, and that word mark means exemption from judgment. It also means desire, because that 144,000 is the desire of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And they are exempt from judgment. That word mark in the Greek is tav, T-A-V, tav, and you can look it up in H8420, 8420. So these are the men that's exempt. That's what this mark is. It's exempt from judgment. This 144,000 is exempt from judgment. These teachers that the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is giving you, that's out there in these highways and byways and not in these churches, are the 144,000, the elect of Israel. The teachers. All right. Go with me to Revelation 7. Revelation 7. And I'm going to start at 2. And I saw another angel as ascending from the east, having a seal of the living Yahweh. And he cried with a loud voice unto the 4 angels to whom was given to hurt the earth in the sea. So, excuse me. So he had the spirit of, he had the seal of the living Yahweh, and he's crying out to the 4 angels that was giving, to whom it was giving to hurt the earth in the sea. These 4 angels was given the power to hurt the earth in the sea, but it's another. It was an angel that was crying out to him. Let me read again. And I saw, verse 2, and I saw another angel ascending from the east. There's another angel ascending from the east, having a seal of the living Yahweh, which is this mark Tavar, that seal. And he cried with a loud voice unto the 4 angels. So he's crying with a loud voice unto the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. So these angels are about to hurt the earth and the sea, and there's another angel is crying out to him like, yo, hold up, don't hurt it. Verse 3, and saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea. So he said, don't cause disaster upon the earth or the sea. That's these hurricanes, these disasters, these missiles. nor the tree. He says, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the service of our Yahweh in their foreheads. Till we have put this mark of exemption. So once the 144,000 is sealed, all hell gonna break loose out here. Believe that. Because he's only sealing his elect, his 144,000. I don't know what the hell this Christian anti-church has told you. Once he sealed his 144,000, all hell is gonna break loose. You're gonna see this Jacob trouble in severe, and this martial law gonna come into effect. Soon this 144,000 is sealed, and they're gonna push this mark of the beast. It's gonna be mandatory. Verse 4, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. It was 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. And if you read on down, and it tells you, I'm gonna read, for example, verse 5, it'll tell you how many it was sealed from each tribe. Verse 5, of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben was sealed 12,000. So when you just keep on reading, it was telling you that how many was sealed. I'm going to jump down to verse 9. And after this, I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds, and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. And they cried out loud, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, salvation to our Yahweh, which sealed it upon, was set upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. Now in this great multitude of all nations and kindreds, see, kindreds just means family. So it's letting you know with this word kindred that they from the 12 tribes of Israel. But people say, no, all tongues, that means everybody. But we're going to get into this. All right, this great multitude of all the nations and kindreds and people and tongues. Because they spoke in different tongues don't mean they were different people. Because they came from different nations. We were scattered abroad, right? Matter of fact, go with me to James 1 right quick. So, yeah, how about some other shot? Go with me to James 1 right quick before I go into this thing. James chapter 1 verse 1. James, a servant of Yahweh, and of the Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting, my brethren. So this was to the 12 tribes which were scattered abroad. So don't worry about what they're saying. All right, but let me show you who this great multitude was that was from all the nations and kindreds and spoke with different tongues. Follow me to Acts chapter 7. Let me go right here. Follow me to Acts chapter 7. No, Acts chapter 2. My bad, Salakia. All right, and when you read this is at the day of Pentecost. You know, because it was a custom that the Jews that came back to the homeland 3 times a year for feast days. And this was during the Pentecost. And when the tongue came upon the disciples as a fire. All right. And I'm gonna start at 4, chapter 2, Acts chapter 2, verse 4. And they were all filled with the Holy Ghost, with the Kwadash, and began to speak with other tongues. And the Spirit gave them the utterance. All right, the Spirit gave them the utterance. That means they spoke in Russian language, they spoke in Germany language, they spoke in Greek, they spoke in Latin, they spoke in all these different languages. Not that bullshit they do in the churches. Verse 5. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven. Verse 6. Now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because they had every man, because that every man heard them speak in their own language. Now, this is that revelation that from under every nation spoke in different tongues. They were all amazed and marveled, saying one another, behold, are not these which speak Galileans? Ain't these men from Galilee?